Okay. Hey guys, so back with another video. This is going to be a story time though, my first ever story time that I'm going to upload because I've did a story time before, but it just wasn't good, so I didn't upload it. But this one is going to be about my first job/jobs. Okay, so I started applying for jobs was it 2 weeks ago? 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was just applying. First job I applied for was, I got a text from my mother, but the first job I applied for was Target, and I didn't hear from them. And then I just started applying to all the stores that's next to my house. So I applied for Dick's Sporting Good. I applied for Walgreens. I applied for DSW. I applied for, what's that store called? Shoe Carnival. I applied for Barnes & Noble. I applied for Old Navy. I applied for Toys R Us. I just applied for a lot of stores. I think I applied for over 20 stores. And I only got 2 callbacks, which it's whatever. But the first callback I got was DSW, and it was during school, and I missed the call because I didn't hear my phone because my phone is on silent during school, so I didn't actually hear the call. And I was like, oh, what if it was a strange number, and I was like, what if this is one of the jobs? So I called them back. She was like, hey, this is DSW, can you come in for an interview on Sunday at 3 o'clock? I was like, yeah, sure. So I went into the interview. Okay. I went to the interview, but before I went to the interview, I did my research on the store. Make sure you do, for whatever store you're going to, make sure you do research, because one of the questions is definitely going to be, why this store? Why this store? What do you know about this store? That's definitely going to be one of the questions. So I did my research. I looked up how many stores they have, what are their values. Well, for DSW, they have values, which is collaboration, accountability, humility, and passion. And I just looked up stuff about them, and also a good website, or it's a website and app. It's called Glass Hour, and it gives you reviews on interviews, salary, people who already work their reviews. It's really good reviews, and it gives you questions they asked during their interview. So I think that was really helpful for me, because I wouldn't know the value. I wouldn't know the values if I didn't see that website. So that's definitely a good app to go use. It's called Glass Hour, Glass Hour spelled together. So yeah, and so I went to the interview, and I was super nervous, but I think once I went in there 20 minutes early. Make sure you come early. Don't come exactly at the time they say, because I don't know, I think you should just come early. It just puts a good impression on you. So I went in at 2:45. My interview was at 3. And I was like, I'm here for an interview. And she's like, oh, my name is such and such. And I was like, hi, I'm Amaya. So we went back to the break room, and I was kind of nervous. But once she started asking me the questions, I was getting to the motion. It was getting more easier to answer. And I felt really good at the end of the interview. But then she was like, oh, for DSW, we have to go through 3 interviews. And I was like, what? I was like, oh my god, I have to go through this 2 more times. But then I thought about it. I was like, I really want this job because I love shoes, and they have a really good benefits. They give you 30% off sale items or any regular shoe when you start working. Admittedly, when you start working. So I was like, I love shoes. Why not? I really want this job. So my next interview was that Monday at 3 o'clock, the same time. But I changed it to 4 because I had school, so it was at 4. And the second interview was really breezy. The woman who was interviewing actually complimented me. She was like, you're really quick with your answers. And she was trying to catch me up on a question, but she really didn't. So I think she really liked me. And the first woman really liked me too. So I had 2 good opinions. Those first 2 interviews were the assistant managers. And then the third one was with the store manager. So once I passed the second interview, it was really good and easy. Not easy, but I was comfortable talking to her. Like, I wasn't nervous. I feel like I'm cutting my shoulder off. But yeah, I wasn't like nervous. And then they asked me to come back. She didn't ask me to come back, but she said, I'll call you when the manager has time. I'll call you a day and a time. So, and she said she was gonna call like that next Wednesday. It was Monday, and she said I'll call you after Tuesday. But she called me that night and said I had an interview on Friday at 4 the same time with the store manager, and I said sure, I can come. So today is Friday, and I went, and it was super easy. It took like 10 minutes, and I think I already had the job after the second interview, because she was like, when I came in, she was like, can you wait about 5 minutes because we have like an interview? But she was like, never mind, you can come into the office because you're already going to be working here. I was like, oh snap. I was sitting there in my head like, I got the job. So we went in there, and she just told me about like dress code, about DSW, about what I'm going to be doing, my availability, the salary, which the salary is really good. It's $9 an hour, which I think is pretty good. It's above minimum wage, which in my state is $7.25, but it starts at $9 an hour, so that is good. So she just told me about like how her work experience is there. She told me what I'm going to be doing, and then she was like, it took like 10 minutes, literally 10 minutes. It was so easy. And she was like, well, I'll send you an email with to fill out papers, because I guess you got to fill out the rest of the papers. And once you send those back, we'll get back to you, call you when you want to start. And yeah, so that's my first job. I'm so excited. But during this process, I got another call from Walgreens, and I had an interview with him on Tuesday. See, I had an interview on Monday with DSW, and I had an interview at Walgreens on Tuesday, and I got that job as I was sitting there. It wasn't really a hard interview. I think he was just looking for somebody to work, since a girl had just quit because she was going to college or something like that. So yeah, he was just looking for somebody who can work. But yeah, I got that job, and I had to go get a drug test, which I wasn't really happy about, but drug tests are required for most jobs, so you're gonna have to get used to it. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what to do. My grandma said I should work for both of them for a month and see if I like it or if it's too hard. But I'm afraid the hours will clash together, and if I had to quit one, it would be Walgreens. Not that I don't like Walgreens, but I think DSW is a better fit for me because I love shoes, I love fashion. I just love everything about it. I also love customer service, which is mostly what Walgreens is about. But I don't know, I feel like I would like working at DSW better, and I feel like they'll keep me longer. So yeah, I got 2 jobs, I got 2 jobs, that's all. But yeah, so comment down below if you want me to do a video about like how my first day of work is, because I'll start next Monday for Walgreens, and then for DSW, whenever she calls me back, I'll probably start that Wednesday because I have volunteering on Tuesday. So yeah, and yeah, I can sit down and do another videos telling you about my first date if you want. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below some more video ideas I can do. Like this video if you liked it, and subscribe for more of my videos. Bye guys.